don't forget that International Indian Treaty Council has a blanket out there for donations, and we do that a lot, you know, at different events to help people get home and stuff. Put a blanket out and do like a song, a drum song or something. I'm not going to sing, but please put your money down. And just everybody, yeah, kind of move out and get in line and take it easy getting there. And then when you're on that boat ride back to San Francisco, think about what you're going to do when you step on that land. You know, what differences you're going to make in your life today, and how you're going to help other people make those differences too. Because, you know, some of us really need our hands help, you know, to make those differences, and need somebody to open our eyes and someone to feed them that food. So when you're eating today too, and every day, but when you're eating, you know, the people you're around, it's about food. You know, they say when there's a lot of distension, you know, if you're going to a meeting and there's distension, serve a meal. Because when you sit across from each other and you got a mouthful of food, it's hard to argue. You know, because that's medicine, that's prayer. When you're cooking, that's prayer, and you're praying for a good way, and you're praying to nourish that person's body and their mind and their spirit. So a lot can be done through food and prayer. So remember that, not just what you're thankful of, but, you know, what you're going to do. You know, and what you want for that person sitting across for them, you know, for their health and for their well-being and for their future, and you know, move forward. And I don't know if Blackfire talked about their music, but I got a card here somewhere. You can just Google, you know, Blackfire. Okay, it doesn't say. Okay, blackfire.net. So Google them and check them out. I think they have some stuff online, on like YouTube and stuff, some of their music. They travel around the world. They support Native issues, Native communities. And so, you know, by supporting a band like Blackfire, it's like hard. Oh, what are you guys playing? What kind of music are you playing now? Okay, so they have a variety of music going on, like hard punk. You know, so you got that going on. They got some traditional music. They got some, sounds like some acoustics and some, like, you know, bass and drum stuff going on. So Google them, Google their website, go on their Facebook page, right? CHasin.com. But just do Blackfire. Google Blackfire Navajo band, you know, and all this stuff will come up. And like I said, if you support the band, you're supporting Native people. You're supporting you know, the mountain, you're supporting the San Francisco peaks, you're supporting all these other issues. Because once you log on to one issue, one community, one person even, it's going to open up to all these other links and all these other things that you can do that you wouldn't know if you didn't listen to it. And like, you know, I used to listen to punk when I was young, a long time ago. But I like Blackfire. You know, their music's really good. It's really current. They deal with a lot of issues, and so that's what a lot of our music does. Native music just doesn't have to be drums and flutes, you know. They add a lot of that in there, mind you, but we have a lot to say in a lot of different ways, you know. There's a lot of diversity within our communities, within our tribes, and a lot of different ways on how we represent ourselves and our issues. So again, we're going on, yes? Okay, so the blanket is at, as you're getting on the boat, they have the blanket right there as you're going on the boat. So change, dollar bills, jewelry, anything you have would be really good that we could hawk in San Francisco. And thank you again for your support, and we'll see you again next year. Remember, we do it also in October, and it's a smaller gig. There's less people there, so you may want to consider doing that, you know, both of them, or that one is an alternative, so you really get, you know, up close and personal to what's going on. But definitely look at some of the issues in your community and some of the other events going on in your community, because there's always something going on. There's always something going on at the universities, at the community college and the universities, and a lot of cultural stuff and a lot of Native stuff. So, you know, tap into that and see what's going on, because you'll get speakers from around the world and across the country that you'll never hear again. YouTube, I found there's so much information and so many elders on YouTube now that are talking about real cultural stuff. Mind you, you're gonna get some crazy stuff on there too, and some crazy people. Like a couple of years ago, we seen this guy showing you how to make a loincloth. He wasn't Native, and he was wearing his loincloth while he was talking about it and showing you the stitches. So it was really creepy. But then there's a lot of other things on there, you know, so you gotta be careful what you look for, you know. You don't wanna find, you know, blue coyote rainbow woman or anything like that. But like, the tribes have really good websites themselves, and they have really good links. And there's a lot of lectures going on. Oren Lyons is a really well-known Native American leader, Haudenosaunee. He's a faith keeper. He's got a lot of stuff on there, a lot of his lectures about what's going on in New York and with their people. He also works at United Nations level with Treaty Council and other organizations. So he's a really good person to follow. Some of the other people I would really say, to at least start out with, or if you don't have the book already, is anything from Vine Deloria Jr., Awak. He passed away. But he's just an amazing author, and he talks about Indian law, he talks about Indian spirituality, he talks about culture. There's lots of stuff out there. Just make sure you're getting it from an original source and not somebody who's reinterpreting something for us, or somebody who's trying to make a dollar. You need to remember where your information is so that you're not miseducating yourself or other people. And we're on. So, walk cloud, walk cloud, walk cloud, safe journey. Prayers to you and your family for good health, for, a good mind, for a good voice, and for a good work ahead. Okay.